Good morning, everyone. This is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 20th of May. More Fed officials deliver hawkish rhetoric. Yesterday, New York Fed President William Dudley stated that a rate hike could be warranted as early as June, depending on incoming data, joining the list of Fed officials that have recently advocated for near-term rate increases. In separate remarks, Richmond Fed President Jeffrey Lacker also stated that the case for a June rate increase is very strong. However, his comments may have attracted less attention by investors as he is a non-voter this year and a non-hawk among the committee. These remarks come just a day after the release of the surprisingly hawkish FOMC April policy meeting minutes, which showed that most officials judged that a rate hike in June would be appropriate if Q2 indicators continue to improve. What we find interesting is that Dudley confirmed that Britain's EU membership referendum could be a complication to raising rates, as the vote is held just a week after the Fed policy meeting. The official hinted that this could delay the committee's decision, a view shared by Lacker as well. This reinforces our view that June may not be the proper time for the FOMC to act, as officials may also need more time in order to feel confident that any improvement in the data is durable. The focus now shifts to Fed Chair Yellen's speech next week, which is likely to set the tone for what investors should expect from the committee during the summer meetings. Following her cautious performance in late March, it will be interesting to see whether the Fed chief is now on the same page as her colleagues. As for today, we get the Eurozone's current account balance for March, though no forecast is available. In the US, existing home sales for April are due to be released, and the forecast is for a slight tick up in the figure. From Canada, we get the CPI data for April. The forecast is for the headline figure to have accelerated, while the core rate is expected to have slowed somewhat. We believe that this is the result of a stronger cut being a drag on both rates during the month, but the rise in oil prices may have been significant enough to offset the drag and actually boost the headline print. Net, given that the acceleration in the headline figure is expected to be considerably bigger than the slowdown in the core print, we believe that the loonie may reverse some of its recent losses at the release. What's more, despite the expectations for a modest slowdown in the core reading, the rate is forecast to remain at 2% year over year, the midpoint of the Bank of Canada's target range. The nation's retail sales for March are also coming out at the same time, but we expect any reaction in the cut to come from the CPI prints. Elsewhere, the finance ministers and central bank chiefs of the G7 nations will meet in Japan for a two-day meeting. Any comments on the conditions necessary for a country to intervene in the currency market are likely to attract special attention, especially following Japan's recent threats that it can respond to one-sided movements in the yen by direct FX intervention. However, given that the leaders of the G7 countries will meet for a summit 1 week later, it is also possible that we may not have any concrete outcomes, and thus the event could pass unnoticed. We have only one speaker on today's agenda, Fed Board Governor Daniel Tarullo, who is a permanent FOMC voting member. Following the comments by other officials, any remarks he makes about when he expects the next rate hike and how many he sees throughout the year could have an impact on the dollar. For more information, including technical analysis, please read the full comment on ironfx.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, wishing you solid trading.